Punters and Dribblers, welcome back to another episode of About Even, #1 sports betting show on planet Earth, brought to you as always by our good friends at Ned's, also the #1 betting platform on Earth. If you can have a punt with them, do it responsibly, of course, but do it with Ned's. You can find the private, secret, very hidden, but very public, but private About Even betting group on the Ned's in the groups tab. Secret passcode, Edward?
Secret password is dribbler. Now, in our past we've used dribblers.
Yep.
This is dribbler.
We changed the game.
It's the number one group on Ned's, besides some weird racing group that no one wants to be a part of.
Well, it's Incel City.
If you want to listen. If you're from Tasmania and you're pro that sort of work, then that might be the group for you. But if you're an everyman or woman
Who has sex,
who enjoys it, who likes having a good time, who likes to rip and tear, who loves their respective state that isn't Tasmania, then come and join us at the About Even group on Ned's. Obviously, Tasmanians also welcome.
No, of course.
I got married there, so, I've got a bit of
you dip in, you dip out. You don't want to spend time
That's exactly,
there. But
well, I'm not going to marry people from there.
No.
Code dribbler.
Yep.
Now, gentlemen, pretty good week for me, huh?
We just shut the fuck up. We're not there yet, mate. Just hold your horses, all right? Keep your dick in your pants. Coming up on the episode this week, accountability, which Eddie's obviously very horny for.
Yeah.
We've got the round 17. Round 17 of the NRL.
Is it 17?
Is it 17?
Yeah. 15 feels like nothing, but 17
feels
a world
like...
apart.
It's like I'm 28 or I'm 33. I'm
exactly.
a completely different age. So round 17 of the NRL, Randos bet of the week, unit scoopers, 10 to 10,000. We are getting to the point in this season where no one's hit a 10 to 10,000, no one's hit a unit scooper. We are coming to the point where we're like being tire kickers. And
Can I tell you something, Tom? Can I tell you something? And I want you to listen, because you know this, because it's our saying. If you're winning them early, you're not winning them late.
Well, I hope
and it's
that
as
stands
simple as that, baby. I don't want to win early.
I know, but we have crossed over into late territory.
We are kind of late now.
Can I be honest with you? Seb? Yeah. It's actually not. If you want to break up the seasons into 3 trimesters, right?
Yep.
Which is what I like to do.
And so do pregnant women.
So do pregnant women, and so do people that deliver babies. They're big trimester people, right? There is pre-origin, mid-origin, post-origin. We're not even post-origin right now. We're in the throes of mid-origin,
So
baby.
we're not late.
We're second trimester. We're just where we want to be. And if you're hitting big dick 10 into 10,000s and big dick unit scoopers, big dicks, big mutts, whatever, it doesn't matter. Pick your fucking poison. If you're picking a mid-trimester, second trimester, you're doing very well. Because you're early.
Yeah, well said. Now, Lippy Dribbler this week this reminds me a lot, this name at least reminds me a lot of a friend of ours who I won't name, but his name's Paddy. This guy's called Bailey.http. Now, he's either a robot or a fucking nerd.
Is this our first AI?
It's either AI, crypto, NFT, something in a metaverse of sorts. Yeah, it might be. I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind going up against an AI, considering Wallace did a pretty good job against us.
Yeah, but Wallace was a dog.
Wallace still is a dog.
No, but I respect our mammalian partners in crime. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, dogs and humans, best friends. We know this. I don't know if I necessarily trust AI yet, Sebo.
I know.
I wouldn't like it to get the dub over
I would be interested to see
us.
it pick bets for the weekend. I only thought of it just then. You know what I mean?
I'm not against having AI be a Lippy Dribbler one week. The Lippy Dribblers fucking suck.
And we can give him a little voiceover. You know what I mean?
Well, that American guy who does all the current ones, who does all those cricket videos.
Which are great.
They are great.
Yeah, but I like the voice.
Let's get into some accountability. You want to beat your dick?
Can I beat my dick, punters and
Beat
dribblers?
it.
Because, listen here, I'm beating it. I'm beating it well and truly. Edward Lloyd Simpson, the greatest punter out of Dubbo all time. People comparing me to David Peachy. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite Andrew Ryan, but I'm getting there. Matt Burton, Edward Simpson,
Glenn
Isaiah
McGrath.
Yo. Glenn McGrath's
he's
from
Narromine.
He's
I
from
know.
Narromine. I'm not claiming him.
You can't try claim him.
I'm not claiming him, Tom. I go 3 from 10. I go 7 from 20 legs. I go 6.29 units, baby. Okay? I let myself down in the golf. Sure, Hideki fucks me.
Pick an alpha.
Hey, who's speaking, dickhead? Me or you? I go plus 6.92. I rip and tear. Okay? I deliver the fucking goods. And you came second, 1 from 10, pathetic. Minus 4.26, 1 bet all weekend. We're top 20, we'll get to that. Really, really, really soft stuff. Tom, pathetic.
Well-
again, no. 1 from 10, pathetic, minus 4.84. Lippy, none from 9, minus 8.78. Big change this week, though, punters and dribblers. Huge change this week. The Lippy dribbler. All of you motherfuckers out there talking the biggest game of all time. Oh, those bits of shit. You fucking losers don't know what you're doing.
Give me one go against you guys. You give me one chance.
Give me one chance to show myself to be the fucking G. You're all fucking dog shit. You're now dead last. Minus 51.16. The Lippy moves to dead last. I repeat, dead last. 12 from 147, 8.16% of bets. If I go through my my formulas, my systems, my Excels built by someone I'm not going to name, but they were built by someone. But anyway, I'm still using
Voldemort.
them. Listen, I've stolen them. So
Well,
much.
you know, they're stealing. It's the least of anyone's.
So much red. So much red.
Much less.
The Lippy now officially dead last. Tom third,
Yes. I'm off the fucking cellar.
but minus 50.93. You've crossed the threshold.
Yeah, I have to cross it. I'm not great.
You've
But
crossed the
I'm
threshold.
not coming last.
I'm minus 18.44. Sebo minus, plus 2.02.
But Sebo coming
Can
back
I
to
say
back.
something? Can I say something? Sebo?
Yeah, go for it.
You reek a red this week.
Yeah, you do. You're going red, dude. You're a fucking loser.
You
again.
actually look like reek.
I actually
Rake.
don't mind
Rake.
going up and down. I've had
You
a couple
rake-
of times.
You
you
never
rake-
got up and down, cunt. You've just gone down.
I've been up the whole time. I've been
And
up
now
there,
you're
and now I'm
going
coming down.
You know
I'll
who you
go
are?
up
You know
again.
who you are? You're Reek. So Reek, he gets into a new home. He thinks he's a bit of a fucking gangster. He does all right. Then he storms into like his old motherland, or not his motherland, goes home to the motherland, gets like indoctrinated, comes back, jumps the wall, starts killing his own people, the family that raised him. All right. And then what happened?
Is that the Iron Islands?
Then what happened?
Eddy called me Reek, and I got to know Zaki 8 the first time he said it. So I'm happy this is happening right now. I'm happy. Yeah. So
It's like, yeah, it's one of the biggest things we've got in this racket, hit man. Don't you worry about that.
We've got
Eight perfect lines. You pick the line in every game.
we've got a crowd this week.
we've got a crowd.
Maybe I've bored you to great things, or maybe I've revealed your true character, which is that you're a eunuch who stabs your mates in the back.
Check
Anyway.
out the Tutor Presents Paramount Plus.
Great show.
Great show. Zaki 8.
Great show.
Not an ad.
Zaki 8, not an episode, by the way.
They haven't done it. Dude, listen, season 3, they'll be doing an episode on the Ozaki 8 and its origins. Don't you worry about that shit.
Well,
It's
maybe
coming.
maybe not season 3, maybe like season 13, maybe season 23.
Yeah, look.
When we're a
down
bit
the
long in
line.
the tooth.
Yeah. Well, who
All
knows?
right, first bet, Cowboys 27 versus Panthers 23, defeated. I missed out on the opportunity to triple Kyle Felt, King Kyle, a couple of weeks ago. I look at this at 225 and I giggle with excitement. Kyle Felt, 63rd minute. Thanks for coming. One of the great bets all time. Would you agree, Tom?
Well, not all time. It was an all right bet.
pretty good.
Sebo close, misses the unders.
Oh, I'm done with total points. It's so
Dude,
annoying.
I'm fucking.
It's so annoying.
I tell you what, shout out to the betting agencies of this nation, and I mean Neds, obviously, not agencies plural. It's only about Neds, but fuck, they're good at picking lines. Like they're good at knowing. They're good at knowing.
What
By
do you
the
mean?
time-
What do you mean?
Well, no,
so-
I picked
No,
the
no,
Cows
no.
line
So
that
no,
came
so
off for me.
so in your example, right? You were minus 4.5. They
No, by the time I actually put the bet on, they were minus. They had them at -1, and it went to golden point, and then they ended up winning. I'm just like, they know.
they get lines.
They get lines, dude. They get it.
Yeah.
And
So
I
you've
just,
got to
I
be.
respect
So
it.
you basically to pick a line this year, you've got to be one of the great punters of all
Yeah.
time. And at -50, going like.
I'm not going great. I know I'm not going good.
Going like a
I
mule.
know I'm not going good.
Going like a mule, which can't
I'm
reproduce.
paying respect.
You're doing very poorly. The Lippy, nothing. Listen, boys, come on. I don't often ask for deep, unsanctioned praise, but a Dommy double against the Roosters?
Yeah, it's a good bet. It's a good bet.
That's
It's
a good
Roosters
bet.
defeat the Knights 18-16. Dommy double. I obviously got a man who didn't get a ponga, but a Dommy double.
Dommy double.
A Dommy double's nice, and I think that how did you explain that? You got to top up.
There's
twice.
there's nothing safer than two Dommies.
Did you just say nothing?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's a dubbo in me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I make no apologies.
No, nor should you. But it's nothing.
Shout out to South Dubbo High,
Nothing.
where nothing reigns supreme. It does. It's as simple as that. Dommy Double gets up. Thank you very much. The Eels-Seagulls game was called off due to inclement weather.
Yeah, no, there's lightning strikes. Lightning strikes.
We move on. A lot of red there. Inclement weather obviously called off. Storm 28 defeat the Tigers 6. I'm going to be honest.
Fuck this game.
No, I'm going to be honest.
You're an idiot.
I'm going to be honest. Listen, Einstein was wrong too. Do you know what I mean? Einstein was wrong, Newton was wrong, Da Vinci was wrong, but they were also so right. So I look at my felt bet, I look at my Dommy bet, and I go, maybe
You said Tigers 13 plus. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
You thought the Tigers were 13
Einstein
plus.
was wrong too.
What about?
You go, mate.
What was he wrong about?
You're not a man of
You don't even know
science.
what he was
You're not
wrong
a man.
about.
Listen.
What was he wrong about?
Go and listen to another
He knew
Robert
he
F.
equaled
Kennedy.
MC squared, you fucking
Go and
idiot.
listen to another Robert F. MC squared was Kyle Felt fucking triple. That's my MC squared. There's bets he got wrong, baby. And hand up in the air. Sharks 48 defeat Bulldogs 10. I want to go back to me. I want to go. This is obviously my segment run by Edward, supported by Edward, funded by Edward. Sharks 13 plus, Mulatalo, Nicara, Kennedy doesn't hit.
I think I'm more unlucky that I just needed a Mulatalo 2 or more, and they're 48 fucking points they score. Like, that's unlucky for me.
The thing is, if it was 2 more points, the rule is 50 plus, it's a bad beat.
But I had
They didn't get to
12
50.
Fuck off. When does the 50 plus
But Tom, I had 12.04. Yours 5.41.
Yeah, exactly. Yours is way less likely to happen. I needed Mulatalo, who's a try-scoring machine, at the end of every fucking play they have to go over one more time.
Are you not going to admit that your old mate who you started a business with, who loves you dearly, isn't fucking close to a dub?
I'm not giving you a bad beat, buddy. No. Fuck you.
Do you know what I mean?
I respect you, but I'm saying no.
The guy who gave your daughter the power of seeds for her birthday, encouraging her to learn about the power of
You bought them
plants.
sunflowers. Listen, if you want to go there, they didn't flower.
Oh, they didn't
even
germinate?
grow. No, they didn't germinate. I don't know if that's your fault, if that's the fucking weather.
Well, it
but-
might be about your parenting.
Well, it was Steph that did it, so I had nothing to do with it. But I was an overseer, and I saw those things didn't flower.
Sebo, do you want to take us through your top 20 Bryson DeChambeau, mate?
Mate, he got to -6 after like the first day.
Can I ask you something seriously as well? If you're equal something, do you get the price that you put in, or do you get a variation of that price based on the split?
I don't know how it works. I think each bookies are different with how they do it. Why was Bryson equal T20, was he?
Well, so was Dustin equal T10.
We'll just take him at $10.
I'm happy to give you the units. I'm just curious.
I think if it's I've dealt with this with I can't remember.
I think Ned's, they just basically give you the whole price.
Yes.
They're a
Well,
great
they give us the whole price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
we're
I'm
stand-up
taking $5 basically for
Tom hits Dustin top 10.
Dude, I walk in here, Dustin's T5, and I just watch him fucking tumble.
Mate,
T5, T10, like that's nuts on the line shit. That's
do you know
balls
what
to the wall. That's
Dustin did?
bravery.
I think so. Out of all the holes, right, 18 holes, he played like 17 of them like 12 under. The second hole he played, like the one hole 4 times over, he played like 8 over or something. Just one hole fucked him. Just one hole.
Yeah, but that's Bryson, right?
That's
No, that's
Yips,
Dustin.
dude. Dustin. Not
Sorry,
Bryson.
Dustin. Oh, I thought we were talking about
No,
DeChambeau.
Dustin.
Dyson, Bruston, Dunstan, Wyndham, they're all fucking dumb American names. Look, no one got much. Sebo, you got T20 Bryson. I got Dustin T10.
Shit tournament.
It's a shit tournament. It was fucking
At
in
a shit
Beverly Hills.
at a club whose land value $8 billion.
Yeah, shit all.
And they pay, what, 200,000 in tax?
200. Well, you know why? Because the land tax was frozen in time in the 1970s. Because there's some fucking loophole that only rich, fat white guys can work out. So shout out to them.
Shout out to rich fat white guys.
Yeah, 100%. I'm sitting next to one without the richness.
I was like, damn. I was like, little compliment, no compliment, fuck.
10 into 10,000 sub. I think he had a night off.
You didn't play. That game was called off.
Yeah,
so I actually
Mulatalo
shouldn't get
hits,
that bad.
Meany, Nut, Felty, Rando, well done. The unit scoopers, again, really pathetic. Try this one for size. 2 from 5, 1 from 5, 1 from 5, 2 from 3. Lippy had Max Homer to win. Got cut.
Yep.
Nice.
Everyone was on Homer, hitting up, going, go home. He's got the course record or something.
Did you see the video, though, of fucking Homer saying
picked
that
it.
Wyndham would win?
Oh, when he was having his
Yeah, he
wine
was just
or
having a
whatever.
fucking wine.
Yeah.
I wish they published that. Those fucks.
I think that, though, was like like on the third day though, wasn't it? It wasn't like
but still.
it was like he was already coming first.
Yeah,
But Wyndham,
that's different. That's different.
yeah, but yeah,
It's not like
Zion
it was-
Golf made that seem like he just fucking predicted that shit. Anyway,
That's
accountability. Let's get into some punts, motherfuckers. Let's do it. First up, we do have the State of Origin game, Suncorp Stadium, Queensland v New South Wales. Queensland 260. Bullshit, Queensland at 2. Queensland got to be favourites.
No, it's the other way around.
New South Wales are 265. Queensland favourites $1.50. First time in about 70 years of Origin
Oh,
history.
hang on. That's not right. I'm gonna come over the top and admit on air that for once in my entire
Queensland
life,
$1.46. New South Wales 275. Eddie, a fucking idiot, not doing his job. The line 6.5 points. The over under 43.5 points. Before we go to our bets, obviously we like to introduce random stats guy Nathan Corbet, the Italian stallion of broken finger fame. What do you got? What's that?
It's called a mallet finger.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's where you been putting that thing, buddy?
And places I shouldn't be.
Hang on, before you start, you've got a great haircut. You look incredible.
What did you ask for when you went in there?
This is actually Garnier. This is the shampoo and conditioner.
Don't
Just wiping it
shampoo
off.
your hair, dude.
B, we're gonna do one of those things, all right? You know how in Origin you stand up and you turn and face the camera? We're all gonna do one. Ready? It's where you were born. Okay? Get on it.
All right, spin around.
Dubbo.
Barrel Hospital.
Paddington, Royal Women's.
Lived 5 years on the Gold Coast.
Where were you born, you fucking idiot? Where were you born? Where were you born?
Moving on to the odds here, and Queensland are favourites for the first time since 2016.
What a turncoat piece of shit.
But New South Wales, they have won every game too with Freddie in charge, but only one of those games has been at Suncorp, and that was during the COVID-affected series. Now, they obviously have a new halves combo with Moses and Luai together. In the last 15 years, a new New South Wales halves combo in their first game have a 33% win record. That's 18 different halves combinations that they've trialled in that time. Queensland, on the other hand, they've won 13 of the last 16 Origins played at Suncorp. They've won 5 of the last 6 game 2s at Suncorp, and they haven't lost a game 2 after winning game 1 in 25 years at Suncorp as well, and that was at the old Lang Park. Points-wise, if you're looking at touching the total points market, I know Sebo isn't anymore, but the last 8 Suncorp Origins have gone under 37.5 points, which is the points handicap for an anytime. Now, this has been debated which side Josh Addo-Carr will land on. The right winger obviously has a great record in Origin, scoring 20 tries in the last 16. Josh Addo-Carr has scored in every game 2 he has played in, scoring 7 tries. Mitch Moses, he has 13 assists in 13 games in Clubland. He also had 2 assists in his lone Origin performance in 2021, so I do see him getting involved and helping out the Fox for a try. Value for the first try scorer, though, because Valentine Holmes has scored the first try in 4 of the last 5 Origin games played at Suncorp. He has scored 7 tries in 5 games as well at the venue, and a right side player has scored the first try in each of the last 4 Origin game 2, so he might be a value play, and that is the Origin wrap-up.
Fucking hell.
Do you have any stats on new halves pairings in must-win games? As opposed to as opposed to game 3s doesn't fucking matter. Roll out the new stock.
Let me just run through. You guys go through.
While
it.
you do that, I just want to make sure that I let everyone know that Eddie in the run sheet had the over-under at 43.5 or something. It's actually 37.5. Eddie not doing his job. I apologise.
I put my hand up before and said I got it
well,
wrong.
no, you got to put it up again because you had the fucking.
You do it once, you move on.
Well, not if you do it twice though, right?
What do you mean? The whole thing was wrong.
So the whole
thing was wrong.
Well,
mate.
fuck. What's the line then?
It's minus 6.5.
Oh, okay. So that was right.
Well, that was lucky.
No. Sebo, what are you doing?
Look, I remember it might have been-
Just keep doing the same game multi and first try scorer.
Yep, so I do both.
Yeah,
So
do
was
both.
same game.
Do both.
So I remember, I think when you guys did like a interview Josh Reynolds out at the pub in fucking.
Did you come?
Yeah,
Botany
I came.
View.
Botany
Yeah.
View, yeah. And I think maybe that was like the first year Freddie did like the clean out.
Didn't
Maybe
see you at the
it was
Zelko Kalic interview, funnily enough, at the Botany View, you dog.
Shout out to Josh who was there.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, carry on.
Who?
Yeah, Yeah. Well, that was a tough night for all of us.
But I remember I'm pretty sure it was when Freddie did his clean out. And I'm not like some nerd or super fan who knows everything about the game. I just like names and stories. And I remember thinking, look at all the outside backs and all of them have a sick fucking name. You got Turbo, you got Fox, you got Trell, you had Jet at the time, I think, as well.
Jimmy the Jet.
Yeah.
I don't think he played many games.
Yeah,
Well,
but
he
he
played a
was
couple,
there, he was
though.
there,
No, he was
and
there,
they won
he was
that
there.
series. And so I've just gone back to I think New South Wales. It's not just bias. I think any team in Origin over like 250 just press fucking add to multi because it's like 50-50. It's the best of the best. So I'm adding New South Wales in, and I'm just adding Turbo and Fox in because I'm just thinking of that night. I'm pretty sure we pumped them, and I'm just getting the outside backs with fucking 6 nicknames. So Turbo, Fox, New South Wales win 12-76.
I love it. Eddie, what are you doing?
Listen, this is the way I look at it, right? I mean, we've got our backs to the fucking wall. There's no doubt about it, right? We're missing our first choice half. Moses comes in, who I've shit on in the past. Nothing to do with him personally, but I've shit on him. I put my hand up and admit it. It's usually tied to his Parramatta association. Nothing to do with you as a man, bruh. I think you're a fucking stud. Best long kicker in the game.
Best short kicker in the game, they say.
That's
as well.
what I'm going with. Listen, what would be the fucking point, right, of waking up a kid in Dubbo that dared to dream, right, if I didn't believe in my state, baby? Dubbo's in the middle of this goddamn state, a state so fucking sick, so luxurious in its appointments, punters and dribblers, that you could go from the tropics in the north to the desert in the west to the snowies in the south, baby. What a versatile state. One of the great states all time. One of the great pieces of land on the planet. Let it be known. Show me another fucking piece of land that offers such versatility, that's so dynamic, all right? That offers...
Amen.
That offers its winners, wins, and its losers the thoughts of wins, right? New South Wales is a fucking stud state. And I know that our backs are against the wall, but I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
Because the possibility of win is there, inspired by the demigod himself, Joey Johns, who said, game 2, fuck the lot of ya. This is how we play. He goes up game 3, wins by 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 rugby league points game 3 to win the series. Anything's possible, baby, and I need to believe it, and I do believe it. New South Wales 13 plus, that's where we start. Because the kid from Dubbo needs to believe in something, and he believes in giant wins. I also love Titanic. Titanic's big. New South Wales 13 plus, you get it. Turbo.
Sort of.
Tommy Trbojevic. Everyone's sleeping on this kid. Just because Tedesco wouldn't pass him the ball doesn't mean he's not the best player in the fucking world. The guy shat in the Dally M 2 seasons ago when he fucking played a full season. The guy is close to humming. He scores a try 15-64 for 2 legs. Is that, Sebo, not the greatest bet ever presented on the show?
I hope it comes off, and I hope it will be. If it does, it will be. But yeah, I like.
Well, do you love your state?
I've got pretty much.
Well, do you love
same
your?
legs.
Do you love your state?
Yeah, it's basically, you know.
Yeah,
like,
but that's a different question too.
So
Is
that's
that
why
the
he loves.
greatest bet
That's
of
why
all
he loves to
time?
bet.
Listen, I will say this. Thank you for that. I like New South Wales to win, obviously. I'm a New South Wales boy.
Where were you
and bred.
born?
I was born in New South Wales.
In the heart of it.
Well, right in the fucking... I was actually born in what they describe as the ball sack in New South Wales, geographically speaking, Burradoo, in Barrel. Now, I've got New South Wales to win. I've got Turbo 2+. I'll be honest, can I, like, peel back the iron curtain of this show? In the green room, we just finished a podcast that went for probably nigh on 7 hours, one of the great yarns all time.
Well, they call him the greatest yarn of all
If I
time.
had the choice, I'd still be doing it. I wouldn't be here with you fine people. I'm happy I'm here, but I would have kept yarn and pound and techies. I'm not doing that now.
Two days ago, I was living under a bridge.
So the bets that I've got here, whilst inspired, are rushed, and sometimes beauty is rushed. You know, sometimes greatness is rushed. I've got New South Wales to win. I've got
Beauty is pain.
Tommy Trbojevic, 2 or more tries, because I believe in Mitchell Moses parting the Maroon Sea and giving the fucking ball to Tom Trbojevic. It's going to get you 21-30. That's all. 21-30.
Which league did you just add to that, though? Wasn't it just...
No, he didn't know.
I added New South Wales.
You had New South... Yeah, you didn't have New South
Yeah,
Wales.
but
New South Wales, baby.
But I will say this, Seb.
Yeah.
I will not stand in his way.
Oh, no. I was just more having fun where you were saying they were rushed as if they were done half an hour ago, but he literally
Put it this way.
Well, I had Turbo 2+, and I went, well, if the kid scores 2
Put it
tries,
this way.
he'll probably win.
Put it this way. If you're going to go and bet on Queensland like some turncoat fucking loser, you may as well be born in Mount Isa and just accept that for the rest of your life you're going to be picking up rocks in a fucking paddock.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No offense to people from Mount Isa, but...
Well, listen, no offense to anyone from Mount Isa, but if your job is to pick up rocks in a paddock, then I guess we just feel for you, and obviously, like, we're here for you, and if you need any help, well, we can't provide any.
And also, if you're from southeast Queensland, then you're reserved to a life of fucking your own siblings.
Wait a minute, that's not what southeast Queensland does, is it? I thought that was Tasmania, but also, look, I'm not.
As I stare in the eyes of someone from there.
Yes, right.
The Shark and Pat Rafter are from Mount Isa.
The Shark, Greg Norman. What position
I'm
is that?
Saudi sympathiser.
Yeah, no, cancel that freak. Now, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, ones and zeros, zeros and ones, Matrix guy. What did he do? The lippy dribbler.
He's got New South Wales to win both halves, $5.
Oh my God, disgusting.
Not bad.
Well, but for $5?
I just remembered how this guy got in. He got in because he sent in a slip from last Origin last year and he got a 200-1 bet. So this computer or whoever he is,
His AI model.
he might understand.
Yeah,
Origin.
but also, if New South Wales win both halves, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So am I, but $5 is fuck all for that.
Yeah, what? He just hit a 200-1 bet and now he puts a $5 bet on for this one.
Great point.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Interesting.
Rando, with the fresh haircut.
Thank you, sir.
We move on. We also didn't go first try scorers. I'll go first. Brian To'o. Why? I was in a rush.
Turbo, see above.
I'm just trying to go with what would make New South Wales fans the most excited. And that's Mitchy Moses. $34.
Control C, Control V, coming right there. I'm taking it. I want a Mitchy Moses.
Like, if he goes over after all the conjecture and all that shit, it would
Fuck
just
it.
be...
I don't need To'o to go over. If Mitchy
yeah.
I want to be on that. I'm in. And then...
Breadcrumbs for To'o.
Yeah, breadcrumbs for To'o. Still go To'o. Trust me, still go on. I'm going to have something on it. And the lippy has gone turbo. By-round rugby league, Dragons v the Warriors. One of the great games of rugby league Friday night. Really excited for this pile of shit. Dragons about to be kicked out of the comp. They're paying $2.65. Warriors $1.48. The line is 6.5 points. Over under 45.5 points. According to Eddy's numbers, we can't confirm that to be correct. Rando, what's up?
First of all, the whole round will be dry, so don't worry about any wet weather. In Wollongong, the Warriors, they hate playing there. They've only won once in 11 visits at the venue in the NRL era, whilst the Dragons, they have a winning record. They're winning 6 of their last 7 at the venue. Of course, all the stats point to the Dragons, but current affairs suggest otherwise. They've even dragged Ben Hunt 2 days after Origin to play at halfback. 4 of the last 5 Dragons games have been decided by 1 to 12 points. All 4 Warriors games in New South Wales have been decided by 1 to 12 points, so you can probably take the Dragons plus 12.5 there as an option. For try scorers, the Dragons have conceded 19 tries to right edge attacks in 2023. DWZ, the leading try scorer for the Warriors, he has scored in each of his last 4 games and scored in each of his last 2 against the Dragons, so he's a good option.
Love that.
I mean...
Sebo, what are you thinking here, buddy?
Look, hearing those stats, slightly concerned because I'm taking the Wars win, but I feel the Wars are a different team now than they were during all those stats. I feel the Wars are like this year, they're like Grand Theft Auto on the PS1 and PS2, but the Wars are this year, the Wars GTA 3.
Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
And London.
And London. Yeah. Well, those cars, London was a fucking actual fun one. But when you get to Grand Theft Auto 3 on
baby.
that's where I feel the Wars are at now. You know what I mean? You can imagine getting a little Sean Johnson or a DWZ avatar and going around the streets. And so I'm just taking the Wars win. Concerning stats, yes. Old Grand Theft Autos. New Grand Theft Autos, the Wars win. And then DWZ, he's been banging for me all fucking year. So I'm just taking Wars win, DWZ, 234. I'm double staking it. Like, I just have to because I've got up on this bet so many times. I have to double stake it. If I fail, sure. But I'm going at it. You know what? I'm triple staking it.
Oh!
Triple. Woo! Triple.
He's confident. Eddie, what are you doing?
Well, I'm triple too. I'm triple this bet as well. I was always triple this bet. I make no apologies for thinking that GTA 3, one of the great games of all time, absolutely groundbreaking. So for Seba to come in and sort of foster the nostalgia of GTA 3 gets me feeling things. Gets me feeling like that motherfucker who everyone thinks was Tommy Facchetti. He wasn't. Okay? In case you woke up under a fucking bridge, what the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, it's the music playing you off. Hurry up.
It's only going to inspire me to drag
That's music.
this
Sorry, dude, the Academy's
out.
playing you off.
I have every intention of dragging this
Thank you.
bet out. I can't wait for DWZ to score not 1 tries, not 2 tries,
Turn up my mic, Tobler.
but
Turn up my mic.
2 plus tries. DWZ 1, 2 plus tries. That's paying AUD on Ned's $5.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to Edward Simpson. I'm going to keep it brief. Obviously, I was the other producer on that film. I'm just copying Eddie's bet, and I'm also going to Control-C, Control-V that one. DWZ 2 plus triple staked at $5. Thank you so much to everyone. Really appreciated that. Let's move on. Huge wrecking. Next up, we've got the Dolphins and the Eels, I believe.
Do we need to give AI his bet?
Oh, shit. Yeah, what's the AI guy got? He's got C. No, what's it? Where is he?
DWZ and Ravalawa 385.
Yeah, 385. Shit bet. You're an AI. It's probably going to get up, but that's an AI bet, right?
Yeah.
Like we acknowledge that. Dolphins v. the Eels. Dolphins v. the Eels. Sunshine Coast Stadium. The Dolphins are... Again, I'm not sure about this. I don't know the Dolphins are going to be favourites. I'm just going to check that myself because I don't necessarily know that's true. Dolphins are not favourites. Dolphins are $2.65. The Eels are $1.48. The line is 10.5. Over under 41.5. Rando, correct me if any of that is wrong, but I'm
That's
going
all
to throw it
good
to
so
you.
far. You're doing great. Easy. The Eels, they have won their last 3 games and won all 3 day games they've played this year. They've also won 13 of their last 16 games as the away favourite. The Dolphins, on the other hand, they have lost 3 of their last 4 games, with the last 2 by 13 plus points. So I do like the Eels there. For try scorers, Bailey Simonson has been on a bit of a tear lately. He's scored 6 tries in his last 5 games, crossing the chalk in 4 of those 5 games. The Eels have scored 34% of their tries on their left edge, with the left centre scoring the most tries down that side against the Finns. So I do like Simo there for a try.
Love it. Edward, what are you thinking here, buddy? I'm very interested to hear what you're thinking here.
So you and I, Tom, went out to Combank Stadium, Parramatta
I'm joking.
Stadium. No, that's fine, man. I can draw it out if you want to. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to
okay.
put
Wanna
the,
go
I'm
home?
happy-
That's okay. What do you got? What do you
I'm
got?
happy to-
I don't do it. What do you got?
I had every intention, Tom, of pumping you up. All right, but you make it very difficult.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But on the weekend, you and I went out to Combank Stadium and we caught high balls for the nation and we won the inaugural High Ball World Championship World Cup, right? That's what we did.
Yep.
We were also out there with Rugby League Guru, who was wearing a Hopgood 13 plus jumper, okay? And he just had a fucking energy about him that was infectious. Hopgood goes over, all right? Now, was it poor defense? Was it the fact the game got called off? Doesn't matter. Hopgood scored a try, but he looked fucking momentous doing it. Strong as an ox.
Big and thick.
Just takes contact, fucking fans, palms, bang, gets to the line, rolls over, scores a try. That was against the Seagulls, the prior of the comp. All right? Now we're up against the Dolphins, who got humped by the Seagulls the week before. absolutely humped. Hopgood, 475 anytime. I saw that man's mongrel for the fucking rugby league trial line, baby, and I'm all about that mongrel. 475. Thank you very much. One leg.
Beautiful. I like it. And I like it because I've also got it. And obviously that is maybe confirmation bias. I don't know whether it means anything, but I see 475 and I'm horny for it. I also heard Rando basically speak positively about Simonson, who I've also got, who also DM'd us and said he saw me taking fucking high balls and was incredibly impressed. You put those two together, you get $10.14. I don't see a world. I'm not telling the punters and dribblers out there to gamble on this because obviously you make your own decisions as intelligent, free-thinking individuals in full control of your faculties. But it is my belief, based on zero information, that there is no way that bet doesn't get up. Simonson Hopgood 10-14.
Simonson plays rugby league.
Yeah, he
Sebo?
scores. Look, I'm not going to lie. I just kind of treated this one honestly like a PlayStation, like a rugby league live 3 bet. Like I just went a winger Azarko 2+ because maybe I'm a little bit like shell shocked from the buy round and having a terrible few weeks. Like I'm just a bit fucking rattled with how to punt on these things. So I'm just taking a classic winger 2+ Azarko. When did the Dolphins even play last week? I feel we haven't been around him for a bit. He had the bye. Okay, they're coming off that. I'm pretty sure their halves are back. Like, have we got...
Yeah, Sullivan's in the extended bench, so he could be a chance.
Okay, let's just hope the halves are back. Let's hope the Dolphins get some tries. Azarko 2+, 640, which isn't too bad.
I was like, what the fuck was that noise?
Don't know if that's a dolphin or...
Yeah, no.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, my God. Is that Brisbane Broncos #1 ticket holder or is it South's 2014 #1 ticket holder? Or Penrith Panthers last 2 years #1 ticket holder. Fuck off. Carry on.
That's me, 640 for Azarko 2+.
Good for you. Lippy, Sevo 2+, Azarko 2+, 1909.
You didn't have Sevo there, Sebo. Surprising.
Yeah, I don't like to
Very short.
to use him every single time.
Okay.
Like, you know, you got...
Is that because you've lost your way?
No, it's more like...
How scared of me are you?
If you're doing a bit of cockfighting and you've got like a prize cock, you want to use that cock when you think you can really win the game and there's some good cash on the line. But I'm not going to wheel that cock out into
fair.
buy round cocking.
Fair enough.
You know
you
what I
don't
mean?
pull out a cock if it's not necessary. Like
Well, you're not
going
to pull out a cock unless you're going to use it.
Well, listen, put it this way. If you've got a cock to end all cocks, you don't pull out that cock in a cockfight where it's like a small cock will do.
You don't want it to be known as a flasher.
Yeah.
But
like-
a small cock will do, so why would you waste your biggest cock?
But that cock could get injured in like a shitty little buy round of the cock championship.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to go up to fucking Cockamania and he's fucking had a
Panthers
fight.
versus Knights, Tom.
Panthers versus Knights. Eddie now wanting to move quickly. Panthers are $1.28. The Knights are $3.75 or $37.50 as you've put in here. The line is 11.5, over under 44.5. Rando, what are you thinking?
Well, the Knights may as well be $37.50 because they haven't beaten Penrith. They've only beaten Penrith once in their last 13 meetings, with their last win at the foot of the mountains in 2018. Penrith, they've won 88% of their games at home in the last 3 seasons, winning 63% of those games by 13+ points. I know there's no Cleary, but I still think Penrith have it in them to get up by that amount, or at least cover that line of -10.5. For try scorers, Knights have leaked 25% of points down their left edge. The Panthers are scoring 25% of their tries on their right edge. The Panthers' right winger has scored in 5 of the last 6 games, and To'o has scored in 4 of his 5 games against the Knights, so I do like Bizza.
Can I just ask so random? 25% doesn't sound like a lot.
It's just on that edge exclusively, which is a fair amount. So 1 in every 4 tries, they're leaking down that edge.
Got ya. Okay.
Sebo's trying to punch on with Rando.
Well,
I know, far out. Jeez.
No, I'm just trying to make sure because I'm taking the left side. I'm making sure I'm across it.
If you were to third it, if you were to go left third, middle third, right third, would 25% actually be down on the average?
No, it wouldn't. It's just like, because I break it up into fifths, basically.
Oh,
So there's the left edge, the left
There you
side,
go.
the middle, the right side, the right
punters
edge.
and dribblers, you're looking at 20%. Okay, he's giving you 25. You're getting a 5% overs. Therein lies the magic.
Can I be honest with you? I don't even understand any of
Of
it.
course you don't.
I don't.
Of course you
I'm
don't.
like, yeah,
What's
sure.
what's a fifth of 100?
20.
20%. And he get 25.
Oh, so we're 5% over.
Yeah, we're 5% over.
I was only asking because I've got Taruva on the
No,
left
but I'm
side.
like a kid at school where it's like I need to be walked through this sort of shit because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm tapped into the ethereal. I'm not numbers.
You don't try to get. You don't try to get it.
You're not
I
tapped
do
into
try to get
You're
it.
not tapped into the ethereal.
I am, dude.
You're
say that.
good at
Don't
good
you
at
say
two
that.
up when someone gives
Don't
you
you
to
fucking say
pick
that.
1 from 4 and you pick the right one and that's how
No, I'm tapped into the ethereal. Thank you very much. I have the ghost, which is ethereal. Dylan Edwards, first, second, or third try score at 450. That's it. I'm keeping it simple. I hate this game.
That's
I
not
hate
an ethereal bet. It's a good bet. But
It is a fucking ethereal bet.
That is not an ethereal
It is.
bet.
He's a ghost. He's a ghost.
I tell you what's an
He's
ethereal
not a
bet.
ghost anymore.
I tell you
He's
what's
still
an
a ghost.
ethereal bet.
His nickname's a ghost.
What do you think's an ethereal bet? The ghost to get first, second, or third, or you also have the ghost, you have Marzi, you throw in a dummy and a Taruva, 26.70. Long
Not
odds.
ethereal.
That's not ethereal.
If that comes off, I'm tapped into something.
No, that's not. That's
No,
a fucking.
that's a guess.
That's a guess, dude. That's.
I
guess.
tell you why it's a guess because
You're
you
a
just
guess
said
model.
names. You didn't even try.
You didn't even know why. Why do you want that? Because it's a guess model. You're a guess fucking. You're
I'm
nothing.
picking 2 try scorers from each
That
side.
doesn't mean you're ethereal. That
You know
means
what I-
could
you know what I-
Tobler could have picked that bet. No disrespect
Listen,
to
you
the
know
great and powerful Tommy Tobler.
this is how I'd approach.
Watch. Just watch, okay? Because this is the type of shit I get up on when these two are saying, I'm not ethereal, and then apparently just
You're not
one
ethereal.
try
You're
score
not
is ethereal.
You're not
You're
ethereal.
not ethereal.
Just,
You're not
just
ethereal.
watch.
You're not
Just
ethereal.
watch.
I don't even think you're Greek.
Not only are you not ethereal, you're not Greek, dude. And fucking Rando isn't either. He's Italian, and you're what, like Cypriot.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You're you are.
Back
You know
that
what I'm doing this week, punters and dribblers, is I'm looking at this bet and I'm going, I don't give a fuck what ingredients go into me making a gorgeous Dubbo pikelet, but it doesn't matter. Edwards could be the egg and Marju could be the fucking flour, baby. They're not the same player. They're very, very different, but it doesn't matter. They're very integral into my bet. Edwards, Marju, 6'11", makes no sense, but neither does egg with fucking flour. But all of a sudden you've got fucking pikelets, baby.
It's more like
Too
a
late.
okonomiyaki, which is like
Too
a
late.
Japanese pancake, I feel.
Too late. I'd like to thank the Academy for having me today.
I just am loving this. I'm going to have this thing up every single week. What did the Lippy do?
I can get slower.
No, it's not about being slow. Lippy has gone very Sebo here. Dommy Young first, try scorer, Taruva anytime, halftime, full-time, Newcastle, Penrith, 108.79. That is absurd in the extreme.
Can I say something? I think that's the worst bet we've ever had.
It's a sickening bet. It's fucking gross. It's as gross as it gets. Now we move on to the Storm v the Seagulls. Amy Park, Saturday night, 5:30 or 7, probably 5.
What game is it?
It's the last game.
7:30.
7:30. Thank you. Well, there's 3 games left in that round, so I don't know if
They're
it
all
is.
on Sunday.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's 3
Well, there you
games
go.
on
Well,
Sunday.
I mean, you can't then judge me for not just seeing what I see. Storm $1.35, the Seagulls $3.75. The line is 11.5 points, over under 44.5 points. Remember, all those are subject to change and also subject to Eddy getting them wrong. Rando, what do you got?
The Storm.
Rando, before you start,
Yes.
I need positivity. Okay?
Keep it positive.
Back
And
to
if
you,
it's not
boys.
positive, you'll be cut
Back
off.
to you, boys.
Back to you in the
Back
studio.
to you in the studio. I've got nothing for you. I mean, I don't
Shut
know
up
where to
back
go.
there. Yeah.
Just have a bit of scratch, mate.
He had one of the great grabs all the time.
You sometimes going to mix it up, dude.
Yeah, but it was a couple of grabs too. It was
Yeah,
a couple of full frontals.
You got to toss your own salad every once in a while, which is actually eating your ass.
Yeah. Well, you toss more than your salad.
I was mixing up my fucking junk. It got uncomfortable.
The worst is when you've always like, I wear
Well,
my
if
briefs.
tossing your salads, you reckon tossing your own salads, eating your own bowl?
No. I don't think you. I mean, if you can eat your own arsehole, you're a better man than me or woman. But like, I think that is what tossing your salad is. That was just me. Sometimes your nuts and your balls and
No,
shit, they
but
need
like,
to get moved.
I
like-
wear my briefs to like until they break, right? So-
Could you say I was just finding north?
No, I was just literally. It was like they started getting stuck under my body. I just need to like, and that's
Yeah.
not to make them sound big either.
but do you have a hole in your box? Like,
No.
no. Normally when a hole starts and you do that thing where you're like, oh, I've still got another couple months in these things. And
So I know how to change your life. I was a dude who my undies were all holy, and you just were like, oh fuck it, I'll get like 5 more pairs. What you do is, and this is for everyone out there, get rid of every single pair of underpants you own and go and buy. Like, it's not that expensive either. A fucking obnoxious amount of underpants. I bought maybe like 25 pairs of undies. There are some there that have never been touched.
Yeah.
Because your rotation.
Yeah.
It's the smartest thing I've ever
But
heard
what,
him
like,
do.
where can you? Because like, I'm not.
Fucking Kmart, dude.
Yeah, Kmart. Because I'm gonna say when you go onto like Iconic and you get
Dude,
stung.
fucking, if you buy underpants on Iconic, you have way too much
But do
money.
the Kmart ones stack up?
Dude,
Like, where's the
100
comfort level?
Dude, dude, where are we here? Where are we? These are as comfortable as they get. They got fucking.
Oh,
fun
I've had
buttons.
Alphas
Because
before.
I'm not
Alpha
I'm not
sign.
promoting step ones right now, punters and dribblers, but I don't need to rearrange in them.
No, dude, step ones are great. Listen, step ones are great, but they're also a bit hectic. Like, they're very slimy and sticky.
They
and they're
are
good.
slimy. Well, it's
They're
the bamboo-
slimy.
it's the bamboo hide.
They're great for exercise, but they're not like walking around. They're like silk boxes that are really tight. Just
Yeah.
go get normal boxes and buy a fuckload of them, and you won't need new
I tell you
pairs
what you
for
don't. I tell you
years.
what I would say to the punter and the dribbler who may be finding their way in the world. You as a young punter or dribbler, I'm talking 19, 20. You might think to yourself, "Fuck, I want to get some Calvins because I want to get out there and I want to get
Hide them above my undies.
yeah,
and
and I want to be that guy." Let me tell you, Calvins will let you down time and time and time and time again. They are the worst undie on the
I concur.
But also-
I once did that. I've gone through
I've
that
gone
process.
through my Calvin
We've all
era.
done that,
It's like,
mate.
hey, I'm 20. I'm a bartender. Let me get some Calvin Kleins and maybe like
Let me
show them off a little bit.
accidentally, my
Oh my
shirt's
god, just
tucked
that
in.
Jeremy.
yeah.
Like,
But
and
also,
it does-
like-
But you also
Hey,
think you're going to be Ryan Gosling in a fucking sex scene
No.
where you take your shirt off and you rip to shit. You're not. You're a fat loser.
Yes,
so
that's
the
it.
Calvins mean nothing.
You are not Mark Wahlberg with a fucking big fucking dick with blood in it, looking hot
Yeah.
as
You're
shit
not
with
Matt
six-pack.
Shervington on the set of Sunrise just
you're
hogged
a
up.
fat loser in fucking Calvin Klein.
The hottest
Stop
thing-
kidding yourself.
The hottest thing you can do from anyone, gender, age, whatever, is just be yourself.
Yeah.
And if you're wearing Calvins
Yeah.
and you're not a Calvins guy, you're not the guy from Vikings, you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
fucking.
Put the alphas on.
It's
Yeah.
like when you see, and this is, I'm an equal opportunist, ripper and terror on people, but when you see sometimes the people of the female variety wearing tights that aren't necessarily appropriate, it's the same thing. Walking around as a fat dude in Calvins, you look like
You
a
are-
fucking
you
idiot.
are not
If you're
Mark
wearing
Wahlberg.
tights, then
If you're a
But
skinny
also-
HTTP nerd, you shouldn't
Sure,
have
you're
Calvins.
right. Bailey HTTP.
but the point
unless
is
you're
this.
Brad Pitt or unless you're like Emily Ratajkowski, like fucking leave it.
Leave it. Put it this way. If you are wearing Calvins, even though you know they're uncomfortable because you want to be Mark Wahlberg,
You're not Mark Wahlberg.
Not.
You're not Mark Wahlberg.
That's
You're
the
not
wrong
Brad Pitt.
hero. Like,
Take them off.
fucking take a breath and just shift your focus and look at Matt Damon and work backwards from that.
Work
Because
backwards from
you're
Damon.
not Mark Wahlberg.
No.
I look at Fat Bastard and move backward from that. I'm talking for all of us. You know what I mean? At least he was
Yeah.
famous.
Come on. Let's move on. Have we been anything, Rando? Have you given us anything about
Yeah,
the Storm Seagulls?
that yarn just made me look up Manly stats. They have won 2 of their last 3 games at Amy Park, and the left edge winger is the one to look at. That's Christian Tuipulotu. The Storm, they've conceded 30% on their right edge. Manly are scoring 25% on their left edge, so he would be
Don't
the option there.
patronise us,
Tuipulotu
Edge
and
is a
Manly.
fifth. Edge
Don't
is
you
a fifth. No, because when
patronise
you
me,
say
Rando.
edge, I thought you were talking thirds, but you're talking
Yeah, you're talking
fifths.
fifths.
Talking fists, yeah.
Talking fifths.
Talking fists.
Okay.
Good to explain.
Tell you what I like tonight, on Saturday night, punters and dribblers. I like the hottest guy in the comp. That's who I like. I like a guy who can pull off Calvins. I like a guy that can pick you up and throw you around if you want. I like Ruben fucking Garrick, the South Coast kid that could. That's who I like at $3. I don't want to complicate anything. I was at the game on the weekend that got called off due to inclement weather. Very
strikes.
difficult to get a read on the game. I'm very difficult to get a read on who's back for the Seagulls, who's back for the Storm. I got to make an early Tuesday night call. Ruben Garrick, $3.
Love it. I've got Manly plus 11.5. I think that is too many points for the Storm, who are also going to be missing Origin. Stars, Manly plus 11.5. I think that Cherry and Tommy back up. And I think when they back up, they unlock friend of the show, Joshy Schuster, which unlocks stubby cooler can of cola. Now you take Manly plus 11.5. That's obvious if you have Tommy and DCE. They unlock cooler through Schuster. Then DCE, the other side, unlocks Saab, 13.58. Manly plus 11.5, Saab cooler, 13.58.
Look, I don't hate your bet, but why are Manly's Origin Stars backing up and Melbourne's aren't? That's what I...
They might be backing up. But I'm saying,
Melbourne Stars are backing up.
yeah, but Manly's better.
No, you can't make that call.
Manly's better.
You can't make that call.
I say Manly's better.
Okay. Look,
I guarantee you this game is chock-a-block of missing stars.
Manly's better.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and I know you guys be pro-Manly all the time.
I'll tell you why, because Nathan Cleary fucking injured himself. I reckon that will be a bit of a... What's the legal term?
Precedent.
Ah, got ya. But look, I like Manly. I'm not going to bet on results, but plus an 11.5, I don't mind because, again, I don't follow Manly as closely as you guys, obviously. But did they pump Melbourne last time they played them, or they just beat them?
They
Like
just
this
beat them.
year?
Just beat them.
We
Yeah.
won.
You won. But look, I'm taking Garrick. Where's he playing this week?
Right centre.
Okay. Yeah, well, he scored a hat-trick a couple of weeks ago. I'm taking Garrick. Warbrick, I missed out on. And I haven't wrangled the brick. And as soon as fucking Scope mentioned him on like the first week here, I was like, what is this Warbrick name? I like it. And he doesn't score for 4 weeks. And then all of a sudden he's scoring 4 tries. So I just need to get in on a brick. I haven't wrangled a brick. So
I've wrangled a brick.
You've wrangled a brick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a brick and a Garrick.
I might not have.
No, you probably haven't.
No, he hasn't. There's no way he has. The fuck are you talking about?
I might have. I can't remember.
And a Hughes. Hughes seems to step up in this buy round stuff. So Warbrick, Hughes, Garrick, 13.2 cents.
Can I say something? I don't want this to drag on and on and on, but I need to make my peace with it. I think you've lost your way.
Me?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
You've lost your way, dude. You've lost your touch.
Yeah.
Warbrick, Hughes, Garrick?
Yep.
Thought it 13-2? Nah.
I'm trying to get unless I feel bullish, I'm trying to get double-digit odds
You're
because
not
buy
that
round
far
stuff.
ahead, bruh. You haven't hit a 198 Azaki. You're not that far ahead. You're getting very high on your own supply.
You're only 50 units in front of me, dude.
How am I getting high on my own supply by going, hey, it's buy
Warbrick,
round footy.
Hughes, Garrick, weird
It's
bet.
buy round footy.
Weird bet.
If I'm not bullish on a bet,
It's a
I'll
weird
go
bet.
double
Listen,
digits.
it sounds like you're sucking your own dick, and I'm just trying to work out if you are.
Lippy
Are you
went
trying to?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you are. There you go. Removed his own ribs. We know what happened to Maryland.
Maryland
Warbrick,
Manson
Hamole,
vibes.
Manly 9.5 is the Lippy's bet. We move it on to Broncos versus Titans.
We
I
do.
don't have the odds.
Suncorp Stadium, you don't. And even if you did, you'd put them down. That's probably wrong. Broncos $1.35, Titans $3.20 as per Eddy. The line 9.5 as per Eddy. Over under 47.5 as per Eddy. Rando, what do you got?
Don't mind the Titans here, the line. Now, the Broncos, they've never beaten the Titans at Suncorp on a Sunday. In the last 5 seasons, the Titans have a 75% win record over Brisbane at Suncorp as the underdog. Titans v Broncos games tend to go over the handicap. They average 50 total points in the last 5 seasons when they played at Suncorp, and 67% of Titans day games have gone over the handicap in the last 2 seasons. So I know it's 47.5, which is unusually high, but you just can't count out points when the Titans are in town. For try scorers, really surprised by this guy's odds. Herbie Farnsworth, I thought he was going to be around that $2 mark. He's $1.87 at the moment. He's scored in each of his last 3 games against the Titans. The Titans' right side has leaked 54% of their tries. That's breaking into thirds now. And the Broncos' left centre has scored the lion's share of tries on the left edge for Brisbane. So I do like Herbie.
Could you also just put in your notes that he's Herbie Farnworth?
Farnworth, sorry.
Not Herbie Farnsworth, Mr. Queenslander up there who loves the Broncos and the Cowboys. And
Herbie's
born in New South
English.
Wales and
Herbie's
whatnot.
English, so
Fuck,
it
he's talking-
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he's English, but like he plays,
If there was a post-apocalyptic event, you'd be first shot. You know that.
Yeah, dude, if it was The Last of Us, dude, we'd be chucking you out to those zombies.
Yeah,
be
as soon
first
as that
shot.
announcement's made, I'm staying
Yeah,
the fuck
you
away
hungry?
from you, Eddie.
Eat this fucking idiot.
He'd be first shot.
I've got, no, you shut up, Eddie. I want to go. Shut the fuck up. I've gone Cobbo and AKP 2+ each.
Who?
Cobbo,
Yeah.
Carney P.
Yeah. Okay.
2+ each.
AKP though, that's just a bit of a...
Calm Pereira.
Yeah, he's
what,
Carney
four-
P. That's all I'm saying.
So 4 tries.
4 tries, 16.42.
I like AJ and Shoop 9.45 for 2 blokes. AJ scores, Shoop scores. Way better bet.
Who's AJ?
AJ Brimson.
Oh, Brimo. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that either. Dude, listen, I'll support you. I don't hate that either. I think you're, as a nice guy, you're a nice guy. I like you. I think that's a good bet.
Couple of nice guys.
So you've got Cobbo and Carney P both
Two
for
each.
2
Yeah, I think it's a high-scoring
yeah.
game.
Yeah, no, it'll be high scoring.
Reno, you know, and the Broncos can leak points.
You know what? I was Saturday night home alone, just watching
Doing what?
cricket, watching
Calling
some
Carlton
Avatar.
vibes?
Doing what to yourself?
Did you touch yourself at least
No,
once?
I had a
Not
bit
at
of,
all?
I had a bit of a problem, to be honest.
What was it?
What did you touch yourself or not?
I mismanaged my dose in the same time as a Massimum curry, and I think the fats of the
Your
Massimum
dose
curry.
of what?
My native seeds. And I mismanaged them.
Oh, so you ruled yourself out of a bat.
No, I was just like...
All over the shop. Were you on Mars?
I wasn't on Mars. I was more just like you start wigging out a little bit as you're watching like these like whale type creatures in Avatar 2 dying. You're like, well, what are we
Is
doing?
the Avatar too good?
Oh, I just like that corny shit. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, yeah,
The way of water.
yeah. But then it got into like the depths of hell where you're just like analyzing every social interaction you've had for 20 years.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And
No,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, oh, God.
You're thinking about you being 14 again. You're like, God, how did I say that?
what did I do? But
So what's your anti-bet?
No.
Anti-bat bet.
no, but on Saturday night,
Said nothing to do with masturbation?
nothing to do with masturbation. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my fireplace, and I've got 2 fucking stags mounted
You got
there.
a fireplace?
Yeah. It doesn't have fire in it.
Oh, okay,
But there's 2 stags mounted there.
Fireplace.
And I've wrangled a stag every year, and I thought, what's the best thing that you can do after wrangling a stag year on a year? Is go the double stake. And as we know, you have to have a partner in your wrangle. So I'm going stags, and my best mate Carney P, 438. I'm double staking the thing because I haven't double staked a fucking stags before. I've got 2 of the motherfuckers, but I'm wrangling a double stake.
Breaking news. I'm stealing that bet. It's my third Control-C, Control-V of the weekend.
You can't steal a stag.
Bullshit.
No, you can't.
Shut the fuck up. You can't make that up after I've done it, buddy. You can. That can be precedence next
There'll be
week.
no wrangling.
No, watch me do it. I'm gonna wrangle.
Lippy, halftime, full-time.
I
Titans,
love that
Broncos,
bet. Breaking
Reynolds
news.
anytime,
I
Joden
love
Campbell
that
anytime.
bet.
85-68.
Give me something. I'm going with you. That's a native seed bet. That's a stoned off your tits bet.
Doesn't hit, obviously.
No, that hits.
Because Tom's never hit a stags.
No, next up, man. Watch Eddy though. I just want that to hit for us, for you and me, for a couple of stag wranglers. While you're over there fucking getting played off by the academy like a fucking idiot. Rabbitohs $1.46. Cowboys 245, 75. The line 6.5. Over under 44.5. Those stats and numbers,
Correct.
courtesy of Edward Simpson. Rando, what do you got?
The Cowboys, they've lost 4 of their last 5 games at a core. However, their last 9 games have followed the same pattern of a win, then 2 losses. We're at that point again where it's happened 3 times in a row. So the next game should be a win if you like following patterns, or just a Cowboys supporter like me. Other than that, the Bunnies, they love Sundays at a core, winning their last 5 games by 8 or more points. So the line does look juicy there. I think it's at minus 7.5. For try scorers, the Cowboys' right side defense has conceded 47% of their tries, with the left winger cashing in 13 of the 15 games. AJ has scored 15 tries in his last 10 Sunday games at a core and scored 6 tries in his last 3 against North Queensland. So I do like AJ. He's $1.46, so you might want to put him for 2 or more for this one.
Quick question.
Yes.
What's it like going for England in the Ashes?
I don't support England in the Ashes.
Well, but you're a turncoat, so why
You
wouldn't
seem
you?
like you do, though. You
But
present.
why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you go for somewhere you've never been before? Like I don't get it.
I've lived in Queensland. I've never lived in England.
Where were you
never been
born?
to England.
Where were you born?
No, I'm just wondering, like, how's it going for England? Like, are you enjoying baseball and that, or what?
I
Do you love baseball or what?
baseball, but I don't.
Do
go
you
for it.
love baseball?
No, I don't.
Sounds like you love it. Eddie, what are you doing?
Mate, South 13 plus. The fucking Cowboys stink.
Beat the defending premiers last week.
Whatever, bro. It's buy round footy. South turn up. They hump. Graham scores. Walker scores. 8.59. It's almost like a anti-you bet.
Anti-rando bet? So, what are you doing? Oh,
Choking
right.
on some
You just
spit.
vomit? You vomited?
Choking on some spit, inhaled at the same time. I'm taking the South line.
Breadcrumbs. Look for breadcrumbs in there.
minus 6.5, and then AJ Graham and Cody. It's just it's. I'm not going to say it's meat and potatoes, but it's kind of like a roast beef of sorts. It's like a bit of a weird
Sunday roast.
Like, yeah, well, not a Sunday roast. I'm not going to put this bet.
Dude,
as high
South
as-
-6.5. AJ Graham Cody is a Sunday roast.
I guess it is.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
no,
It's a
I
roast.
tell you what it is. It's a right. So South -6.5 is the pork. Then you've got Graham with the fucking potatoes, baby. Then Cody comes in with some beautiful veg, and then you've got AJ that gravy, bro. That's
But I need
Sunday roast.
I
Where was the meat?
need a Yorkshire pudding.
The
with
meat's the
Sunday
meat's
roast.
South Smart.
Yeah.
Yorkshire pudding though is like the most important part of Sunday roast. So I'd happily swap out a bit of veg for the Yorkshire.
Well, whatever. You fucking
Yeah.
make the decision. That's a
Yeah,
Sunday
it's your
roast.
meal. Cody's Yorkshire. Cody is Yorkshire pudding. Fuck the veg. 9.69. AJ Graham Cody South -6.5.
Yeah, veg is for pussies. I've gone Cambo's 2 or more 680.
Good man.
keep it simple.
Lippy, AJ +2. Kolomatangi, he's back, I assume, from Origin duty, 983.
Yeah, he ain't playing. Next up, Roosters Raiders. Fuck, this feels like it's been going forever. Roosters Raiders, Allianz Stadium. Roosters $1.65, Raiders $2.25, the line 2.5, over under 42.5 points. Rando, what the fuck is going on?
Well, the Raiders, they have a horror record at the SFS, having only won 3 times in 26 visits dating back to 1995. However, they have won their last 3 away games and have covered the line as underdog against the Roosters in 67% of their games in the last 5 seasons. So historic form says no, but recent form suggests that Canberra can get up here. For try scorers, the fullback has scored the most tries against the Raiders, including 5 tries in the last 4 games, whilst James Tedesco has scored in each of his last 3 games, scored 4 tries in his last 4 versus the Raiders. But my favourite stat of all is that he's scored a double in each of his last 2 games following Origin.
I'm going to go against you,
Thank you.
and I'm going to go White and Rapiner, 730. That's what I'm doing.
I looked at that as well, 7:30. I don't hate it.
Do you hate that bet?
I don't hate it.
No.
I don't know where Manu's been named at where.
He'd be 5'8". I haven't seen.
He's not
been
fucking
to-
5'8", surely. Anyway,
No,
No,
Centre,
because
right
I think
Like, I
no,
just-
Walker's still
Sandon
injured.
Smith or whatever.
listen, I don't know where they're
yeah.
going to name. They're not going to name him in the halves, apparently, because they hate him in the halves. They might name, we'll see what Tedesco does. He might come back. But I've got Hopper on the wing for the Raiders to score, and then Joey Manu. I'm hoping they rest Tedesco. Although the Roosters can't afford to, and they probably won't, I'm hoping they will. Hopper, Manu, 703.
Manu FB, you're right. Is that what you're liking?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah,
yes,
fair
yes.
enough.
I'm just going a classic like alpha undies bet almost. I feel this bet's been done multiple times. Raiders Rapiner. It's been done
Alpha
about.
undies, dude.
It's
No,
been
that's
done.
Alpha undies.
Yeah,
Cheap
yeah,
and easy.
Yeah,
Alpha
cheap and
undies.
easy.
Cheap and easy. I actually love that
No,
bet.
so do I.
Cheap and easy.
Cheap and easy, Alpha Undies.
Yeah.
Now, Bailey, HTT, but C3PO has gone. Tupou first try scorer, Manu anytime, Whiten anytime.
Odds on screen because the first try
Odds on
scorer
screen because he's
went-
a fucking freak. We move to Rando's Bet of the Week and his Hot Boys. What do you got for us, Rando, you turncoat? Fuck.
Best bet, I love Calm Pereira and the overs in the Titans-Broncos game. Calm Pereira has scored 13 tries in 13 games, scored in each of his last 2 games on a Sunday as well. So chuck him in, and as I said with the overs, 67% of the Titans' day games in the last 2 seasons has gone over. 75% of their matches in the last 5 seasons against the Broncos at Suncorp have also gone over the points handicap and averaged 50 points. So chuck them all together. Calm Pereira, overs 47.5. That's paying $2.91. As we get into the Hot Boys, first up on the list is DWZ. Can't look past him. He's scored in each of his last 4 games, and the Dragons are leaking the most tries to the right winger. Up next, can't look past Brian To'o here. He's scored 4 tries in his last 5 games against the Knights. Then I've got AKP, again, really certain that he can get over. Great try scoring record, 13 tries in 13 games, as I mentioned. And then to finish, I'm chucking in Juzzy Olam, 10 tries in 9 games against Manly. And obviously with Ruben Garrick there, he's leaked in the most tries for Manly. That's 12 tries in 14 games. So I think he'll be a little bit vulnerable
Rando.
on that side. We saw Simo score 2 against him last weekend. So you chuck in DWZ, To'o, AKP, and, of course, Justin Olam, and that's getting you $15.69.
Nice, buddy. We will put the 10 into 10,000 on the Instagram. We're a bit late to the piece, punters and dribblers.
Well, we want to wait until we see. Like, we want to try and get a vibe on who's back.
That's exactly right.
We're not gonna rush it.
It's too early. Origins
It's
around
got
the
nothing
corner.
to do with the fact that we haven't picked him yet and we can't be fucked.
What do you
It's
boy-
nothing about time pressures or the fact that we want to.
What do you think about this bet? What do you think about this bet legitimately?
What?
AJ first, DWZ first.
I don't hate it actually.
For 52, it's very
52
good.
is good.
52.70.
Can you? Because Ned's obviously have the feature where you can share the bet with your friends, and then I can just
I'll
click
share
on
it.
it, go to the private group maybe, and share it in there, and then
Yeah.
we can
Code
bang,
dribbler.
bang, bang.
Code
We just-
dribbler.
Code dribbler. We just click it, and then I can follow you. Thank you, dude. What about this one, guys? Can I talk to you about a bet that I've got?
Yeah.
Waz,
Yep.
Eels, Panthers, Manly, Bronx, Bunnies, Raiders, 42.75. Do we all think that's a great bet as friends? What do you think? Do you want to
Too
do it?
bold.
I'm worried about the fish. I'm worried about Manly.
I didn't pick the fish.
Well, I mean, I'm worried about fish beating Eels. I'm worried about Manly beating
Too
Storm.
bold. Too bold.
Well, fuck you guys then. Hey, how about that? Hey, fuck you guys. Sebo,
I
what do
don't
you got?
hate it, but look, I'm
Nah,
just
fuck
trying to
off.
go for a bit of an Origin unit scooper. I feel we haven't really done that, and I feel Origin deserves
I
it.
respect this, actually.
And I'm going 2 try scorers from both sides. So whilst I've got my New South Wales,
You know what? There's a big chance that all 4 of them don't play.
Origin, dude.
Origin.
Oh, in Origin.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going Origin unit scooper. Yeah. So Hammer and Val for McQueen's. It's a double-ended double. So I've got Hammer and Val, Teddy and Turbo.
I don't actually hate that bet.
Like,
I don't hate it
I think
either.
Teddy
That's
makes
actually
it.
a pretty good bet.
Turbo did nothing fucking last time, and it's not his fault.
No,
he
it
just didn't do
wasn't his
anything.
fault.
But he will go over this time. Teddy, there's no man that wants more redemption than that. Hammer just scores, and then Val. Rando said some stats earlier. Val loves Origin, so for 51.92, it's not a bad
like,
bet.
If Rando goes down on himself for Origin. Not
Now,
Rando,
to see us home, because in 2 minutes the cricket's about to start.
Yeah.
Australia chasing 178. More important things to get to.
Sorry,
Don't
we
care
gotta go.
anymore.
Lippy, New South Wales, plus 6.5.
On
Warriors,
screen, on
minus
screen,
5.5.
on
Finns,
screen,
plus 5.5.
on screen.
Knights,
Don't
plus
care.
10.5.
Don't care.
Manly, plus 9.5. Broncos, minus 9.5. Cowboys, plus 6.5. Raiders, plus 3.5. Fuck all of you. New South Wales, 13 plus. Manly, 13 plus. Shout out to Neds, obviously, for their support. Gamble responsibly, as always. Dribbler is the code. Australia to win the Ashes tonight. Australia to win the Ashes. If you're watching this, we won the Ashes. At least the first test. Bye-bye.